tough 4 months for this little 8-year-old. But the grueling recovery and rehabilitation has not dented his spirit, nor the longing to be amongst his peers at school.
Do you miss school? What do you miss most?
Miss math most.
You miss most. And I can hear the improvement from the last time.
True, hey? Yeah.
So you love mathematics?
And swimming.
And what do you want to do one day after school?
Swimming and rugby.
Athlete.
The 8-year-old boy from Krugersdorp sustained severe head injuries on the N12 south of Johannesburg in April after a rock was hurled at the car he was travelling in.
From our side, there's definitely post-trauma. Just yesterday, his sister Eden, who was in the car when this happened, and she saw everything, and I only a couple of weeks ago realized or learned that she saw every single thing. She saw the man with a brick, she saw him throw it, she saw the hole in Caden's head, the brain, she saw the blood, she saw him have the stroke, everything. So for her, she's sitting with a lot of post-trauma.
The boy has since had to learn to walk, talk and even sit up again. This after doctors had removed parts of his skull to relieve the pressure on his brain. They are positive of his recovery, which they describe as being better than expected, and are now preparing for his final reconstructive surgery.
So Caden has done well, but in an injury of this nature, it's a long journey. And we take a sort of a stepwise approach to the management. And of course, the first step was to make sure that he survives. It was certainly an injury of the nature where his life was at risk. And then to sort of create those circumstances where he can recover.
Repairing injuries such as Caden's has been historically challenging. As such, doctors are using the young boy's bones removed from his head after the injury to reconstruct his skull.
At the moment, he still has, because as part of the treatment, we had to remove a part of his skull. And he still has that skull defect. And we need to repair that.
According to Caden's mother, his speech has been badly affected, but he is making good progress and will not be attending a special school. The incident has changed the family forever, not only draining them emotionally, but financially as well. Vengeance is, however, not a consideration for this family.
When I was driving to Union Hospital a couple of weeks ago, I actually showed him this is where you got hurt and this is where the ambulance stopped and this is where this happened and that happened. And out of the blue, he said to me, if I had to see that man that did this, I would tell him to come to church with me. And so he's really, such a remarkable boy and just resilient. Children really are. They really, really are resilient. And even Eden, she sat with a lot of anger in the beginning and guilt, but she doesn't have that anymore.